coming up, light middleweight bout. One that the public has been awaiting. Frэнk Teight of the United States, Šon O'Sалливан of Canada, and the excitement in this arena is just unbelievable. I've just seen one of the greatest fights I have ever witnessed at any level, amateur or professional, as Jerry Page won the gold in the light welterweight. Here's the tale of the tape in this light middleweight fight. And you see, you know about O'Sullivan, the Canadian, thunderous power, thunder in the right, but the reach edge is with Tate, quick-footed, quick-handed fighter, beautiful puncher, and we have had 3 bouts thus far in the gold. There is the referee, Constantine Kyriak of Romania. The judges are from Ireland, New Zealand, Korea, Tunisia, and Nigeria. The action begins. Thomas Hearns sitting next to me saying he has never been so caught up in a fight in his life as he was in that Jerry Page fight. But this is a different fight, and people have been waiting for this. Page must be constantly alert for the O'Sullivan right. O'Sullivan is lucky to be here in plain fact. Tate must be constantly alert. I want to correct myself. I tell you, the excitement has everybody loony here. First round action. O'Sullivan, by the precepts of most, lost to Christophe Tiozo of France, but he got the decision, the way it turned out. That shirt is bothering Tate. He needs that attire remedied in some way. There's Tate with the left. Frank must keep on the move from his point of view. O'Sullivan looking to unload. O'Sullivan not nearly the boxer Frэнk Teight is. Frэнk Teight, who's had his dream for a long time. In his first round action, around 1.5 over, Tate on the move, using the left jab to score points, doubling there, and a combination, and then another left. And that left keeps getting in, while O'Sullivan keeps loading up. His pattern of fighting now evident. Here's where Frank has to keep that left hand up. Must hit with the white portion of the glove, 20-point must scoring system per round, and you see Tate piling up the points. Look at that shirt, though. That's got to be remedied. Good left by Tate. Jawed O'Sullivan, snapped his head back, and Tate scoring steadily, fighting his fight, at least in the first round. And we have counting down in the first round, less than 40 seconds. Look at Tate using that left to beautiful advantage. Lovely boxing exhibition. Up till now, got to be ever alert. Back in April when he cleaned O'Sullivan out, the feeling was O'Sullivan had been ill with subpar. Tate said no such thing. I'll prove it in the Olympics if I get the chance. As we move down to the close of round 1, Frэнk Teight putting on a brilliant display of boxing. What a fight. Underway, light middleweight bout. Frэнk Teight, United States against Šon O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan's nose bloodied at the very end of the first round. Repair work done. Frэнk Teight boxing beautifully. Now, his job, from his point of view, is to keep using that left jab. Stay out of range of O'Sullivan. Just box him. He could win the fight easily that way. But always there must be the caution about the O'Sullivan right. Good combination again. That's the way to score. Good right lead and out of there quickly. That's the way you do it. Oh, John, by an O'Sullivan combination. The right caught him. He's hurt. Standing 8 count by Constantine Kyriak. Now listen, you viewers, that just counts for 1 blow in amateur scoring. And Tate knows it. All he has to do is keep his poise. And he must stay out of range of that right because O'Sullivan is a thunderous puncher. But Tate is right back. that position. Kiriak cautioning O'Sullivan. Twice he has tagged Frank Teight. That's the way Teight must move to stay alive. Otherwise, suddenly, quickly, Teight would be out of there. He's slipping punches, trying to fight back, but his job now is to stay out of range, start a new round, because he won the first round easily. He must get out of there. Use that left and move. There, slip that punch. A good right. That shot O'Sullivan right back. Now he must get out of there from his point of view. Kiriak separates. And as we approach the end of the round, it appears that Frank Teight will survive. Winning light middleweight fight. Teight, United States. O'Sullivan, Canada. Teight barely survived the second round after winning the first round easily. Nailed twice by O'Sullivan. Had it been nailed a third time, the fight would have been over. Now Teight back to boxing the way he did in the first round. Let's see what his stamina is. He got careless in that second round when he had the fight seemingly well in hand, easily. He dropped his left and allowed that right of O'Sullivan to land on it. That's boxing right there. O'Sullivan stalking, looking to land that right again. Swinging wild and an easy target himself. Teight keeps boxing this way. He can win this fight because there's no question about the first round. That's his tactic. That's what he's going to do. Stay out in the corner. Stay away from the ropes. And that's what he's doing now. Slipping, moving about that ring, using it. That's the way he's been taught to fight. Teight should be fresher than O'Sullivan. He had a walkover, had an extra rest. O'Sullivan had that brutal fight against Dioza. And O'Sullivan's hands are down. Now Tate's got to get out of this. We're more than halfway through the final round. O'Sullivan not scoring at all in this round, swinging wildly up till now. But yes, indeed, there is Gunda in the right. That's a desperate O'Sullivan. His hands are now down. Look at that left, so wide open for a right. There's the right. I said he was wide open for it. Finally, he scored with a mild left. Tate's doing the scoring in this round. And the crowd begins to chant. And look at Tate's score there. He's back to boxing basics, what he's been taught. This crowd going crazy. Tate slipping the punches. O'Sullivan wild. And the arms are still down. And we have 30 seconds left to go and less in this fight. And Tate using the ring now beautifully, knowing just what he's about. There's the left, snapping O'Sullivan's head back. And the right, but that left of O'Sullivan's down. And Tate knowing what he's doing. Tate fully recuperated, counting down to the end of the light middleweight fight. And Frank Teight has made some comeback, scoring beautifully as we have the end of the fight at hand. And Tate with his arms uplifted. I believe it will be hard to deny it. I do not believe this can be another Christopher Diozo decision. But we shall see. As Tate runs about the ring, we'll be back. Decision.
5-0. In the red corner, Frank Teight.
Unanimous decision for Frank Teight. He wins the gold. As Tommy Hearn sits next to me roaring his approval. I didn't think they could take this one away from Frank Teight. He boxed brilliantly, winning the first and third rounds. And some are booing the decision, but this time the crowd is totally wrong. They don't have a clue to Olympic scoring. Now the USA overrides the boos from the Canadian contingent. This is the kind of excitement we are getting in the sports arena. I tell you, I've never seen more exciting fights at any level. There is the judge. It was close. It should have been close. O'Sullivan had a big second round. But the red corner to the left, the blue corner to the right, the decision was unanimous, and Frank Tate has proved himself a beautiful boxer.